we try to get them involved, both our kids in sports. So she played t-ball very young, she played soccer, but the minute she picked up the basketball, went seriously into basketball, we knew that was a sport for her.
Kelsey started playing basketball probably about 2 years old on one of those little miniature basketball hoops. And about 2.5 years old, she picked up a small miniature basketball and started shooting at a hoop I had on top of a door. At that point, I noticed that her form and her shooting motion was almost perfect.
My dad, just because he kind of introduced me to the sport, he was my coach from a very young age up until the end of elementary school. And then after that, I've had coaches through middle school who kind of just led me in the right direction. And my high school coach, Russ McClurg, he really had a big impact on my development in those high school years.
She got recruited by quite a number of schools. We went on a number of both official and unofficial visits. And after each visit, I would ask her, Kels, what did you think about this place? And always like, it was good, but there's always a but. She then started to consider West Point, started doing a lot of research and so forth, but we couldn't get out here to do a visit because her high school team went so deep in the playoffs.
The home visit, I think, really got us in good shape with her. I was able to see her play in a state tournament game the next day, and that's when I realized how special she was. She was playing in San Diego High School in Southern California state, I think it was the quarterfinals, and against a really good team, she just dominated. I think she had 6 3-pointers in the first half. She was completely just dominating in that game from an offensive standpoint, and just handled the ball, showed great poise under pressure.
Once she looked into West Point and then started talking to relatives and started talking to, my husband has a brother in the Air Force who was in the Air Force, and then another brother in the Army. So, and then of course her grandparents and great-grandparents. And then once she started talking to other people and the commitment that is required, she knew that it's meant for her. She wanted to serve the country.
Once I came on a visit, I knew like right away that this is where I wanted to be. Not only to play basketball, but also be at a place where I'm challenged mentally, physically, emotionally. I knew that I wouldn't find that experience anywhere else.
It's been rather remarkable. From a basketball standpoint, I knew she was always a good player. Coming into our day, reporting for Beast, it was like, all right, work hard when basketball practice starts, and hopefully you'll get a few minutes a game. From that standpoint, that wasn't expected.
She's done other things besides this basketball here, and that's where we are very proud of her. Basketball might be a little easier for her because she's played for so long, but to pass all the military expectations and also to be a brigade officer, that's something that we are very proud of, that she has also achieved other areas of West Point and not just the basketball section.
I think the thing that makes her such a special player is the amount of composure and poise she has in any situation. Pressure, at times, sometimes I almost want to take her pulse because she looks like she's barely alive out there. But having said that, that is such a quality to have in her position with the ball in her hands in a crucial pressure situation. She just always seems to have the presence of mind, the composure, and the poise to make the big play.
The legacy that I would like to leave is one where the program is still progressing and we still have good girls coming in and girls that want to carry on that winning tradition and just be great representatives of the program and of the school. And I think we're in that direction, and the most rewarding thing for me is just, each team is different. Each team has its own personality, its own character. So seeing how the girls on the team come together, and we're really just a big family and just a sisterhood, really. And hopefully the legacy I leave is one where, the program is still held in the high regard and they're still winning and, just being great ambassadors of the Academy and of the Army.